6 days across the country on a G310 GS, day 5 and 6, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Virginia. Day 5 starts waking up in the middle of Kansas at the Marion Reservoir. Wakey, wakey! I actually woke up early and watched the sunrise. I didn't even take a picture, I just fell back asleep. I'm gonna go out, probably take a bath, clean the old nap, eat some grits in the morning. I might be able to get 600 miles in today, 600, 500 tomorrow, and I'm done. That's it. I actually smoked out a few more miles last night than I planned on. I thought I'd only be able to get like 300 miles. I got 600 miles. It's straight in Kansas. A nice muddy bath, and what ended up being a lot more shallow water than I thought. But after you scared all the catfish away, it was pretty refreshing. Sounds like my water is getting ready. This morning we got some cheddar cheese grits and some original grits we're gonna mix together, and some naan. That's the absolute last bit of food that I have in my top box. So I got a nice bath. I'm gonna eat some grits. I think I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. Look at the wind. Thank God I got a solo shield, huh? Besides the sheriff coming to check on me last night, this is the only company I experienced at this campsite. Only person there. All right, time to leave this beautiful place. Spent a few hours editing and taking a break from riding from the week, which was needed. So now, just find our way out of here. I navigated out of the lonesome park and down the solitary dirt roads in the middle of the cornfields and ran into small town USA, where I passed a couple going to town in their side-by-side. As I traveled deeper into the small town of Marquand, Missouri, I found that most people drive something unusual to town. This is the happiest man I've ever seen to take his lawnmower downtown. Then things started to really look up for me as I found my first little set of tiny twisties. Things got even better when I found a place to fill up my top box with fresh fruit. Price chopper, hi-ya! Check out this big old piece of watermelon for this 100-degree day. I hit the Missouri state line and kept boogieing on until the road gave me a different sign. A sign to pull over with a big thumbs up and find a campsite to enjoy this. Whew. Cena hasn't been working all day. I didn't charge it last night, and what charge I did have, I kind of didn't need video in Kansas. Missouri, I just listened to the radio. I mean, finally, the first glorious thing I've seen. Boom. So, potentially, I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm not turning down this campsite. Beautiful. I don't know how I'm always so fortunate to find these places to hang my hammock. Well, I made it for the sunset, and I got my stuff set up. I'm gonna be a little bit in the dark cooking my dinner. The ants in here are ginormous. I think they're coming for their piece on our last little bits. I got enough to cook some breakfast in the morning. Got beans for breakfast once again, like an old Johnny Cash song. Extra something here. Boom. All right. As soon as we get this puppy boiling, drop our noodles in, and we got 3 minutes of wait time. This boils water really fast when you leave the regulator off and just let it. The problem is my hand will get super hot. So I usually take the sleeve that it comes in. You can hear the water getting hot. I love that sound. And there's the pops. That typically means we are at a boil. Alright. My older brother Josh's birthday today, so I called him when I was in town. Half a moon up there shining down on us. I watched my dinner cook under the moonlight with the ants, and then came the mosquitoes. And then came the rest of the insects. Time to turn out the lights and hit the rack. Day 6. I wake up in a Missouri campsite and realizing I'm only 800 short miles away from my final destination. I took the time to watch the fiery sun rise through the trees. Then I was on a mission, Operation Oil Change, to shed some weight off the bike. So we might have a miracle. I stopped at O'Reilly's to do a quick oil service. They're gonna hook me up, let me do it in the parking lot. And I talked to my man Jacob here, and he was doing a cross-reference. We might find the K&N oil filter for the G310GS. What was the number on that?
The K&N is a KN164.
KN164. So we're gonna look and see if there's any difference with pressure valves or anything like that. And we'll be in luck for all you guys looking for G310GS oil filter replacements and be able to bypass the dealers and go to O'Reilly's. So we got the hookup with some information from Jacob here to O'Reilly's in Missouri, telling us we got some K&N and a Wix cross-reference, so we don't have to have the exact BMW oil filter anymore and carry this with us everywhere we go. I stopped because I'm just tired of carrying the weight. I'll change my oil a little bit early just to not have that on the bike. So I'm going to pull my toolkit and drop the oil. Listen to nature while we do it. Pull out the toolkit. It's going to be a real quick and easy operation. Try to swivel it around a little bit. I just got done riding the bike, so it's pretty warm. Oh boy. A little bit of metal in there. Clean that up. Put the old crush washer back on. Then spin on, filter off. Glad I ran into Jacob today. It brightened up my day, man. It's been pretty freaking hot. Pretty miserable. It's been really dirty. I'm not enjoying life to the maximum like I should be because my last little dealership experience. I'm gonna put a little oil in our filter here. Some more in there. Then we take some of the old oil, our finger, and run that around the O-ring. There we go. Now we got that all tightened up. Take our oil to the other side. We know we have 1.7 liters. We'll put our 1.7 liters back in here nice and slow. I'm going to put the sump guard back on and do that back from the other side. All right, that was it. Nice and quick and easy. Just got to clean up my mess. With a full tank of gas, a fresh oil and filter service, and a refreshing experience with Jacob, I was back on the road again. Until I wasn't. I'm smoked, so my back is just not what it used to be. Obviously, it's all jacked up, but it's making it really hard as I get older. I'm out in the middle of Missouri somewhere in a national forest. Stopped at a broken down old bait shop. There's starting to be some water. Didn't plug my scene in again the night before because I got there right at sunset. I haven't been stopping to eat at diners or anything. I'm trying to make up some money I lost at a dealership that didn't understand that I couldn't afford these tires, so I needed to order cheaper tires, but they ordered them the next day and spent $150 on next day shipping to make it like I bought 2 fronts. So I'm just keeping it cut back. Got a Fuji apple though. Dave said they're the best. Let's try that out. Get some cashews, stopping and getting free water in the fountains everywhere I can, or at campsites. It's not spending $3 for a freaking water, man. So I'm gonna just rest my back for a little bit. I got 840 more miles or something to go to get back to Roanoke to surprise Mom for birthday. Stopping for a little peach break. Back is killing me. Struggling, but gotta push through and power on. It's good to see this guy down here with his son teaching him how to fish. I'm out here at the Cape Girardeau County Park, something to that nature. Almost to the big mighty Mississippi.
Looks like we're about to cross a border. About to cross some big water too. The Mississippi River. That's a big old piece of metal right there. The concrete. A lot of barges and stuff. Well, that's it. Across Mississippi. Yay! Now maybe there's a sign. If so, I'll pull over and get a picture. Alright, we're in the Cairo. That's how you say it. One of their main attractions is Defiance Park and their public library. The good thing is, this little peninsula leads me out across Mississippi. I get another chance.
Actually, it leads me across the Ohio River, but where the Mississippi River and Ohio River intersect.
I guess this is where you turn. Yay, Kentucky! Going over the Ohio River. Oh, it's so hot. Humidity level is 34%. That's the difference. It was hot earlier, but it was only 10% humidity level. Yay, Ohio River tugboats. Lots of them. Wow, that's a lot of stuff sitting in the water, huh? At least the water level doesn't look low over here like it did on the Mississippi. I'm sure they're very well connected. Look at our Kentucky picture.
Hey, look at that. I think I made it to the Bible Belt. There's a cross bigger than everything else out here. But I did at least make it over the Ohio River. We'll go look at the Ohio River real quick. That's the bridge I crossed earlier, I think. Can't see it through the trees, but yeah. There's a little bridge over there I crossed earlier. I gotta just keep going, man. It stays hot, it's getting more humid. My body's not getting any better. It's not any easier, but I don't know, minus 700 miles to go. I'm almost back east, and that's almost my name. But first, I must trek between the land between the lakes, the Egner Ferry Bridge, which actually has a very colorful history. I didn't know it at the time why there was a brand new bridge here, but while creating this video, I found out. Bam! January 2012, a cargo vessel crashed into it. And they reopened this bridge in 2016. And I can't deny, it feels real good seeing this much clean water around me. Then I started to realize how much I've been neglecting my diet to crush out as many miles, so I stopped for a real dinner before riding back off into the sunset.
Alright, I haven't done much recording today. I've been trying to just bust through all this. What I'm going to do is show you a little bit of Kentucky. I've already went into Kentucky, went through a little bit of Tennessee, jumping back into Kentucky, and then we'll get into Virginia. Might skim through some West Virginia on the map. I'm just just let the navigator take me where it wants to go. But I think tonight I'm going to skip camping. I've only got 303 miles left to the destination, and I might be able to roll that 5 hours through the night. 54% humidity, 22 degrees Celsius. Oh, I got heated grips on the BMW. Bam! We're going to push through the night, get there in the morning with a surprise. Woohoo! But yeah, this is what it's been like, except for there's more mountains in this part of Kentucky. You get a little bit of ridge. Everything else is still kind of flat, kind of rolly. I guess it's been wet here. The water has been just muddy and murky, but at least the rivers have water in them. You know, that's fantastic. This part of the areas where, you know, it's kind of mandatory to have your washing machine, your old rug, and part of a truck parked in the front yard and on the porch. And just had to get through that area. I mean, that's just anywhere in the country, but seems to be a lot more of it once you get past the Mississippi. Still 22 degrees Celsius, just over 70 degrees, but the humidity has jumped up to 70%. It's a little cold on the knees, but it makes for a nice, beautiful atmosphere. Mist hanging over all the mountains, water running down the side of the rocks. Kentucky, somewhere in Kentucky. I don't know what's going on. It's been pretty crazy. I got 237 more miles to go, and then we'll be able to surprise Mom and Dad early, and it's gonna be fun. Kentucky might be fun too, though. I'll be driving the four-wheelers to work and coming out in the ATVs tonight, side by side. It's gonna be a long night. Worried about the deer. My cold weather gear back in because we are hitting really hot precipitation levels. In Colorado it was 6 degrees Celsius and I was okay naked in my hammock, and then I come here and I'm cold riding through 22 degrees Celsius. So it's all about that humidity level, I guess. I escaped all the excitement in Kentucky and made it to the Virginia border. Sometimes you get lucky and pull over. There's a fair going on. Well, it was. They're putting it up now. Some gummy worms. 80-something more miles to go. Exhausted from 800 miles and 20 hours on a 310 GS, this sign scared me a little bit. But then I remembered I have to cross through West Virginia to get back into the land of lovers. Don't smile too much, Nate. Virginia has a surprise for you. 0 visibility the rest of the way home. I just tiptoed my way through the fog and fell asleep at my parents' front door to be found in the morning. Happy birthday! Spent a couple days catching up with the family, licking my wounds from the trip, and spending some time repairing the 310 GS before it was off on my next great adventure, and even I couldn't have guessed where I'd end up next. Stay tuned.